So let's do a quick overview of the ConnectWise mobile application. So what you see on the screen right now is the main menu for the ConnectWise mobile tool, and you see several buttons with icons on them that really correspond to the main functions within ConnectWise. Starting with the calendar function here in the top left-hand corner. This is really something that we currently aren't using. However, we are actually testing it and plan to roll that out very soon. This will actually allow all of our users, including our technical architects, to sync between their Exchange and Outlook calendar and the ConnectWise calendar so that you'll be able to see them under your My Calendar in ConnectWise and then on the calendar function here as well. You can actually add entries or actually inquire on a different member just by scrolling here, hitting the plus sign, and that'll let you actually check the calendar of a technical architect when you're trying to schedule them for pre-sales calls, etc. So I just tap on the home button here down in the right hand corner. This little toolbar will be visible on within every module of the overall application, allowing you to quickly move around. I'll go back to the home screen. One thing I want you to notice about the bottom of the screen is that ConnectWise Mobile actually synchronizes with the full application via however you are connected, and all you do is, you can probably guess, is just click on the Sync Now button, and you'll notice now that it shows that I synced a second ago, whereas before the last sync was 8 minutes ago. So now I'm up to date, and all the information that is supposed to be downloaded to my mobile tool should now be there. So let's dive into the ticket module here. And what you'll see here are all the tickets that are assigned to you. Same as ConnectWise today. Under the service ticket screen, service ticket tab, you'll see all the tickets that are assigned to you, with the exception that there is a limitation that only tickets that are within a 14-day window are actually replicated, except in the case where your resource record has been updated, showing that you acknowledged it in less than 14 days. So if you acknowledged it upon initial entry and that was more than 14 days ago, and you want to force that as part of the replication, simply go to that ticket on the full size tool and then open up your resource record, your individual personal resource record, and store it back, and that will update the acknowledged day and time on that record, and that will force it to be replicated in the next round. I'm currently working with ConnectWise. I have several cases open with them and have a call with them very soon to talk about making some adjustments there so that we don't have that limitation. And I'll just hit the little home icon again and return to the home screen. Now I'll drill down to the actual service board, and here what happens, you see at the top it shows what board we're on, in this case the VT Premise Solutions Design Board. I set that up as my default because all of our sales team has that board set up as their default. My assumption is that that's probably where most of your tickets are actually stored, and so I have it set up that way. Now any tickets on any boards that you're assigned to as a resource that you have access to from a security perspective are going to be displayed here on the service board. Wanted you to know that. So if you want to go further down and see and filter those boards or those tickets in different ways, I can actually tap on the filter button that pulls up this screen here, and I might change the location from the Venture Universal location or the group from the Technical Architects group, because all boards are associated with a location and a group. In this case, if I want to see the boards that are associated and available for viewing that are within the Technical Architects group in the Universal location, you see there are only two, the Premise Solution Design and the VT Cloud Services Design. So I could select one of those and then view all the tickets that are currently on that board. And that will actually display all tickets on that board in this situation, not just the one you're assigned to. That's the difference between the service board view and the service ticket view. Service ticket or my tickets is just the ones you're assigned to. Service board is all of those that are actually on the board. Now I can drill down to any one of these tickets. You note that it shows the age of the ticket number, the actual priority. Don't have that actually set up functioning yet, but we will soon. That's indicated in the colored box here, and the status. I can drill down to a particular ticket and see all the information stored on that ticket. Here's the detailed description, the summary of the ticket, the status. I can actually see the resources that are assigned to that ticket. There they are right there. Okay, I can view the contact and company information, and down here I can actually click on any of these buttons and see beyond that the same information I see on the full scale tool and resolution, internal analysis, and etc. Now anytime you see in the mobile tool a field, a box that has one of these little grayed right arrows here, that simply means that it is editable and there's more selections, more information, more opportunity for more data. Let's look at the status, for example. If I click on that, well, these are all the statuses that you're used to. I can actually change the status right there on the mobile tool just by clicking the status. If I want to add a time entry to the internal analysis, I could click that right there. There's the internal analysis entries already stored. I can click the plus button up here and actually enter a time entry just as I could and can in the full scale tool, and then store it by clicking the done button up here. In this case I'm going to cancel it, but that's basically how you use the service board or the My Tickets function. Either way, that's how you update tickets, view tickets. So I'll return back to the home screen, and let's take a look at the opportunity. This is where you'll spend most of your time viewing your opportunities. Now notice that I can click this down up arrow here and see exactly who I'm looking at. It's going to be looking at me as the member, close date of this month by default, and basis of margin. If I want to filter that further, I can actually press the edit key right here, and again a filter is displayed, and I can filter by all these various parameters here, status and so forth. Let's take a look at how the view changes when I change the close date. So I'm going to move that from this month actually to last month and click done. Okay, now notice that ConnectWise displays all the opportunities that had a close date of last month, and notice that now those dates are actually displayed in red, which indicates that they are overdue, past due. I have not updated my opportunities, have not kept them current. It's the same situation you would observe in the full scale tool, where when you're looking at the list view of your opportunities, anything that is past due is going to be displayed in red. So the additional buttons you see on the screen allow you to search for contacts. These are just contacts stored in our company records, actual companies, members. Let's take a look at that. If you need to know maybe a member's information, you could search them. Actually search, let's just say, by their name using filters here, and actually drill down into more information about the member. Notice that there are no grayed out arrows here over on the right, indicating that there's no additional editing available. You're just viewing this information. Back to the home screen. The only other thing that I want to point out is occasionally you may need to go into this replication button right here. I'll click that, and every now and then, if you think you're having maybe some issues on stuff not showing up that should, and keep in mind about the 14-day limitation on tickets, that is not the case on opportunities, only on tickets. You can actually go through this process of clearing storage by clicking this button here, and then just hitting the sync now. It just kind of resets everything. In any case, there may be an issue. So I'll go back to the home screen. That's really, I think, a sufficient overview of the main functions of the ConnectWise mobile tool. I think you'll find it to be very valuable and very helpful when you're on the run. Thanks.